Hello and welcome to the monthly Q&A for December. If you'd like to get your answer, if you would like to get your question answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to ask.fm/Sharmalade and I will do my best to answer your question as long as it's not too rude. Question number one, what is the Green Sharmalade channel? I really love the songs posted there. I have no idea what that channel is, so I used my trusty steed of Google and went on YouTube and I found a channel called Green Sharmalade, which has got pictures of Avril Lavigne. It's not me, so and there's no videos posted, I don't think. Let's see. Oh no, okay, there are two videos posted which are, one of them's my song. I don't know what the other one is, but that's not my channel. What and or who makes you laugh the most? Ian, my partner, cracks me up. Like, we can just be so utterly stupid together. The amount of times I've said to him, we're not normal. Like, what would people think if we were behaving like this whilst they were around us? We are not normal when we're together, but that's great. I think you have to be abnormal and you have to have a laugh, and he makes me laugh and he's extremely abnormal, so we just... But also Ricky Gervais, oh god, he really just to look at him, it's just his face, it just makes me giggle. Would you consider doing the World of Warcraft Iron Man challenge from Lee Marker? I have no idea what that is. I just actually looked up what I thought the question was. Would you consider doing the Woman Iron Man challenge? I actually googled that and it came up with some like triathlon thing and I was thinking, no, why would I do that? But I don't know what the World of Warcraft Iron Man challenge is, so if you know what it is, let me know in the comments below because I want to know, I'm dying to find out. Have you ever thought about covering a song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers from Toast? Oh my god, I used to love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I used to listen to them a lot, but what was that? Their main song's like Californication or something? But I'm pleased you've suggested that to me because I need song suggestions right now to cover for my patrons for Friday Surprises, so that's going on the list. Skip if it's too private. Are you planning to have children or is Maggie enough? Interesting question. Deep stuff. I am not planning on having any children. It's a personal choice, obviously, because I'm not going to let you guys decide for me. But I'm just not like maternal. I really am not. I've tried. I've tried to be maternal, but I'm just so not, and I think I'd be a rubbish parent, to be honest. And I'm extremely selfish, and I love my job. I love this and I love being able to sing, and if I had children, it scares me to think that when they're like little babies, selfish, I'm not going to be able to just go and sing whenever I want because the baby's going to be sleeping, and it just takes away my freedom. Like, see what, I'm so selfish, but I want to be true to myself, and I don't want to have children and then like be a bitter parent because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. It's selfish, but I would rather it be that way than be a bad parent. But and saying that, I want like 20 dogs. I want more dogs, but Maggie is a nightmare because she's extremely territorial and protective and jealous of me. So when we're out and about, like if other people's dogs come over to us, I'm all up for petting them. I am all up for that shit, but Maggie just ruins it because she's like, oh no, don't go near my mummy, what the fuck? And she just like gets really angry and like barks and gets all shouty and up in their grills, so there's no way that I can get more dogs yet. But it's funny because like I hear women of my age, like in their 30s, going, oh, I want like 3 or 4 kids, and I'm like, I want 3 or 4 dogs. So I think it's like quite a common thing. I think you're either a baby person or you're like an animal person. Also, I wouldn't want to have a child whilst I've got Maggie, which is another thing that I know it makes me like not maternal really, because I'd rather have Maggie than a baby. I'd rather have my dog than a kid. But I think in this day and age it's so different now for our generation. There's no rush. There's no rush to do like get married and have kids. Like my parents, they like they got married in their 20s, and I just think, to me that's like kind of crazy. Like it was the thing. Like everyone did it. You meet, you get married, you have kids, you get a house, and all this. And it's so not like that anymore, is it? Like all the stigma surrounding marriage and kids and stuff. It's always changing, and I think people are much more being kind of encouraged to be independent and like go for what they want and be true to themselves more, rather than just kind of doing the rat race and like getting married and having kids and stuff. But that's my opinion, and you could be the most maternal person in the world and now hate me, and that's okay. It's not okay. Please don't hate me. Hey Sharm, I have never really played any of the Dragon Age games, didn't rightly know they existed until you started singing about them. What? But your songs and obvious love of the franchise have pretty much swayed me to try it out. What game should I start with? Keep in mind I'm a total lore nerd from Sean Cadden. You've got to start with Dragon Age Origins. There's no two ways about it. You've got to start with Dragon Age Origins. It is the best one because Alistair's in it. But no, Dragon Age Origins is the one to start with. It's super immersive. The zones are just glorious, and you will have a ton of fun playing it. And also, it's the first game that I ever really played where you had to like make some serious fucked up decisions. Like the decision making in it is pretty cray. But that's what makes it so fun. And then once you've done your Dragon Age Origins, you can do Dragon Age 2, and then you can do Dragon Age Inquisition. And if you play them all on the same platform, like console, then you can use your previous saves of all the decisions that you made and pull them forward into the next game you're playing. So if you start with 2 and then you play 1, you can't bring all your decisions from 2 into 1. I don't think, or can you? Because I've never done it like that. I did Origins 2 and Inquisition. You'll love Inquisition. Oh my god. Sharmy, I noticed you gave your charming vocal noodles for some songs for the Skywind project and some voice acting too. Did they like them? Can you provide any additional info about any news, e.g. release date stuff? Lots of love, AVR Ansem. So, with the Skyrim project, it's like a huge kind of mod that they're creating for Skyrim, a group of people. There's different teams that do different things, and I was in the sort of composing music team. And a lot of music was provided and created, and there was a couple of issues that just kind of, put me off personally, didn't put other people off, so that's fine. And I sort of took a step away from it. I don't know if anything that I've given is going to be used or not. I'm happy for it to be used, but I just don't know where they're at with it. So I know a lot of new people were introduced into the music team over the time that I left. So they could be starting from scratch, or they could have just put my stuff on the scrap heap. I don't know what's happening. And also in regards to the time that it's going to take for Skywind to be released, I think they say it's going to be done when it's done, so there isn't really any news on that. But they do have a YouTube channel and they do have a Twitter, so I'm sure if you search for Skywind you will find those. Do you like Pokemon? Tonguey face with a wink. Please don't hate me. I never really got into Pokemon. I don't know why. It was on the telly and I didn't watch it. I think I've never watched a full episode because I found out it was kind of boyish, and I'm a bit of a girly girl, and I didn't really, I wasn't feeling it. So, but I did get the Pokemon app, and that was pretty fun until it just fucked up and like would never log me in, and it was pointless. It was taking up loads of space on my phone. Or like I would be just about to catch a Pokemon and the game would just shut down and then I wouldn't get the Pokemon, so that just wound me up and I uninstalled the app. I was wondering how long you're able to stand on your tiptoes for. Can you try it and leave your best time, pretty please? What is this? I'm not a ballerina. Stand on my tiptoes? What, like, there's no way I'm doing that. I'm not doing it. I'll give it a quick try. I've got slippers on though, so it's not... It hurts. I'm not doing it. It hurts. Anyway, ballerinas use those block things, right? They have, like a, I don't know what it's called, a square in the bottom of their shoes. And they actually bend their toes and stand on that, right? I don't know. Yo, Sharm, what's the haps? That's new. Is your tongue long enough to reach your chin? Go for it. I'm not... What is this? Was you the one that asked me the tiptoe question? I'm not doing this tongue to my chin thing. Right, we've got 2 questions here. Should the UK leave the European Union? And what do you think about Britain leaving the EU? A very sad AVR. God, this feels like years ago that this all kicked off. I am impartial because I don't feel like I know enough about politics and what's going on with the country and everything to have a valid opinion. And if I had voted, which I didn't, my vote would have been one done in blindness, and I don't think it would have been fair for me to have voted and possibly swayed a decision that I didn't know enough about in the first place to have a valid vote, if that makes any sense at all. I know there's a lot of people out there that really aren't happy with the people who didn't vote, but it was a conscious decision and I did think about it, and it wasn't something that I just took lightly. Also, there's, I think there's like a lot of laws that, like blanket laws that cover all of the EU that were just kind of bad for Britain because they didn't make sense for us as a country. But anyway, I'm not big on politics. I don't really like talking about it. It makes me feel weird, so I'm going to stop. How dank are your memes? Right, I don't actually, right, oh god, I don't know what a meme is, alright, I don't know what it is. What is it? Is it a picture that just has a caption on it? Is that what a meme is? Because people post them all the time and a lot of them are really funny and I think that's well funny and they're like, this is my meme or this is meme, and I'm just like, what's that? What's a meme? What is a meme? An element of a culture or system of behaviour passed from one individual to another by imitation or other non-genetic means. What? An image, video, piece of text, etc. Typically humorous in nature that is copied and spread rapidly by internet users, often with slight variations. So is it like a picture version of Chinese whispers and it just gets altered slightly? If helping people is the right thing to do, what's the left thing to do? Cage the not orc panda orc. Why do you always do these weird ones? You always leave me ones that bamboozle me a bit. If helping people is the right thing to do, what's the left thing to do? Not help people. That's not even a real question. How serious can serious be taken if it isn't taken seriously? That's you, Cage. You're walking past a car dealership. You see a new car you really want but have no money. I wouldn't want a car anyway because I can't drive. The dealer says you can have it for free if you can run it at its max speed for 3 seconds, or if you can drive it at max speed for 1 minute without crashing. What do you do? Neither. I'm not into cars. Is the direction the wind blows a factor of singing? If so, how? If not, why not? This is ridiculous. Cage, you're on a weird question spree. Go the rest of your life always tired but never hungry, or always hungry but never tired. Cage the not orc panda orc. I'd rather be always hungry but never tired. How cool would that be? You'd never get tired. You'd be hungry but you'd never be tired. That would mean you'd never have to go to sleep. You'd just be really hungry all the time. Right, I'm going to stop it there. Cage, your fault. All these weird questions. Too many. My brain is like, I need to go and chill out and eat some fruit or something. I hope you enjoyed this month's Q&A. If you would like to get your question, your weird question, answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to ask.fm/Sharmalade and I will do my best to answer your question. Have a wonderful week and I will see you soon for the next weekly vlog.